So what I'm doing over here, that guys, that let me. So whenever you have to explain, let me explain it once again. Let me remove this line. What I'm gonna do, simple new. Always remember this particular diagram, that WebDriver is an interface and ChromeDriver is a class. So I'm going to create new ChromeDriver. Okay, I want to create new ChromeDriver, and this ChromeDriver is available in. Let me remove these imports also so that I can showcase. If you see, ChromeDriver is an interface, class, and it's available in Selenium. So just import. But ChromeDriver says that okay, I don't want to give any reference. This is a normal object got created. Okay, this is a normal object got created in the memory like this. One object will be created. Let's see, new ChromeDriver. But it's a simple object got created. But who is giving the name? ChromeDriver says that okay, no, we are not going to give this name to our object. Now WebDriver interface as a parent interface, this guy can give some reference. So let's see, the reference name is driver. Reference name is driver. You can give any name. You can give my name. You can give dr. You can use d, whatever, abcd, obj, whatever the name you want to give. But generally we give driver. It's not compulsory that okay, always you have to give driver. Okay, it's just a reference name, the object reference name, which is representing this particular ChromeDriver. Okay, ChromeDriver object. But this driver is type of what? This driver is type of WebDriver interface. Okay, so that's why I always write like this: WebDriver driver equal to new ChromeDriver. And this WebDriver is an interface which is available in Selenium. Just import. Okay, cool. So this is dynamic polymorphism. The child class object can be referred by parent interface reference variable. Remember, we did the same thing at the time of interface. Okay, and driver is a reference variable. Right. So tomorrow, let's say I want to launch Internet Explorer, or let's see Firefox driver. So what I'm going to do for Firefox driver, again, new Firefox driver. Again, this particular class, Firefox driver class object I'll be creating. But who is referring? Firefox driver is not referring. Firefox driver says that okay, we don't want to refer. Although you can refer it, that's fine. You can write like this also, guys. Firefox driver ff is equal to this. This is also good. No problem, because Firefox driver is a class and we can create the object of Firefox driver. But I'll tell you what is the disadvantage with this. Okay. So let's see, I have created this new Firefox driver, and again it can be referred by WebDriver interface reference variable. WebDriver driver is equal to this. And this driver name I already taken. So let's say I'm creating driver 1. Right? So this is also possible. Tomorrow, if you want to create for Internet Explorer driver, I can do it for Internet Explorer driver as well. A driver 2 and Internet Explorer driver. If you want to create for Safari driver, you can do it for Safari driver also. New Safari driver, which is referred by okay. So for 4 different browsers, I have created 4 times I have initialized okay my WebDriver. Right? I'm not initializing the object of WebDriver because we cannot create the object. So I'm just initializing my WebDriver reference variable with the different respective driver browsers: ChromeDriver, Firefox driver, IE driver, and Safari driver. So now today, let's say tomorrow you want to execute your script on ChromeDriver. So we have to comment all these lines. Now again for Firefox driver, we have to comment all these other lines, 3 lines. Same for Internet Explorer and Safari driver. So this is a wrong practice of writing the code. That's why we never create that, That's why we never create that Firefox driver equal to Firefox driver, Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver, right? Internet Explorer driver equal to Internet Explorer driver. If you write like this, every time you have to comment the line, and every time, see what I'm trying to say it over here. If you define like this, new Chrome driver, which is referred by Chrome driver itself, dr1 is equal to this. Same thing for Firefox driver also I'm writing. Let me write it. Like this, right? So if you write it, and if you want to execute today, let's say only with Chrome driver, you have to comment this line, right? Tomorrow you want to execute with Firefox driver, you have to comment other lines in that case. So every time you are changing your driver, every time you are commenting it out in your script itself. So this is not a good practice of writing the code. You should write a code that your driver should handle all the browsers properly. Okay, so in that case, what we have to do, we never write like this. So let me delete these lines. So we always write like this: WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver. Tomorrow you want to work with Safari, just simple write change your Chrome driver to Safari over here. And we can write one if else condition that okay, if browser is Safari, then launch only Safari driver. That logic I'll tell you later. But we never write Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver. It means now your scripts are only limited to Chrome. Tomorrow you switch to some other browser, again you have to change your script. Right? This is not a good practice. Now, so let's see, I want to open a google.com manually. So how will you do that? Again, you have to open the browser, right? Then you have to enter the URL. Then you have to check the Google title is available or not, and then you will close the browser. Very simple step, 4 steps are there. Same thing in automation. So this particular line is responsible to launch the browser. So first step is launch Chrome browser. Right, launch the Google Chrome browser. And now if you run this program, so let's run it. It will give you an error that is called illegal state exception. And this illegal state exception says that okay, the path to the driver executable must be set by one property that is called system property WebDriver.chrome.driver property. We have to set. To set this particular property, what we have to do, guys, we have to we have to enter one property and we have to download one exe file, one executable file we have to download. So how to download that exe file? I'll go to, okay, let's go to Google and simple write download Chrome driver. Okay, and this is a link, guys, first link. And the latest release ChromeDriver 2.38. So just download it, open this, and according to your operating system, I'm using Mac machine, so I'll be using this. If you're using Windows, you have to download this. And this is a simple zip file you have to download. It's recently released, I think 21st of April. Okay, around 8-9 days back they released the latest version. And just click on this, automatically it will be downloaded. And I'll go to my download section. I'll see that zip file. I'll go to download, and this is a file, ChromeDriver.executable file is there. So what I'll do, because this Chrome driver is already available, okay. So it was the previous file. What I'll do, I'll remove this and I'll rename it to only Chrome driver. In your case, it will be only Chrome driver, guys. Okay. So the file name is, you can give any, whatever the name you want to change, the name also you can change, but make sure that okay, this executable file should be there and you can place it over somewhere in C drive or D drive or whatever the place. Okay, in your laptop you can put it over there. So this is a I am putting it over here in my download section in ChromeDriver folder. And what I'll do, I'll just copy there where exactly this file is available. Okay, I'll get the path. Just copy this path and I'll go to my Eclipse. And I have to define a property, system property. So to define the system property, we have system class is available. System dot one method is there, set property method is there. Okay, set property, and what is the key and what is the value. Okay, we have to enter two string values. So this is the key, guys. They have written over here. This is the key. That WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver is the key. So this is the key. And what is the value? The value is this. Just copy this. The path. In your case, the path, you have to give the path. C drive, D drive, slash, new folder, Selenium, and ChromeDriver, and whatever. And then you have to give the file name. My file name is ChromeDriver. Okay, ChromeDriver. And that's it. But in your case, if you're using Windows machine, guys, you have to write .exe also. Like this. You have to use .exe. Okay. In your case, it will be C drive, D drive, and then ChromeDriver.exe. Because in Mac machine, .exe doesn't work. So we never write .exe in Mac. But in your case, you have to write .exe if you're using Windows machine. Okay. So let me close all these things. And then, okay. So let's run this program and let's see it is working or not. So right click on it and go to run as Java application, then it should launch Chrome. You can see it is launching a blank browser. Chrome browser is getting launched. This Chrome is totally different. This is this is my original Google Chrome and this is a replica. So it will launch a replica of Google Chrome. It will launch a duplicate, Selenium provided to Google Chrome. This is just the exact version of your original, but this is a duplicate. So you can see that Chrome is being controlled by automated test software. So Google Chrome is also giving one, I would say one tooltip or one information or alert that okay, Chrome is being controlled by automated test software. It means this is not the original browser. And if you see, this is my Chrome. If you see, I have no bookmarks, no history, nothing. But if I go to my original Google Chrome, I have so many bookmarks are available. See, all these bookmarks favorites are available, and other different if you see, all the bookmarks are available over here, right? And you can see all the history over here also. The history is also available, right? So this is my original Google Chrome, but this is my replica, which is launched by WebDriver. So if you see, I have no history. So this is the difference, guys, between these two. So this is just because of this line magic is happening, that it's launching the Google Chrome. Let me close this Google Chrome. And now my next step is what? My next step is, let's see, in my original browser, my next step is I launch google.com. Okay, google.com I'm launching, and see, it's entering google.com. Okay, so after coming on google.com, I will see that okay, Google page is getting launched, and Google title is also available over here, right? So what I'm gonna do, simple, one method is there, driver dot get method is there, and I have to write http://www.google.com. Just a minute. Sorry. So I'm launching driver.get http://www.google.com. One thing, guys, you have to remember, HTTP is compulsory. So whenever you are writing any URL, okay, in driver.get method. Without HTTP, it won't work. So make sure that, okay, you are writing HTTP as well. And now if you launch the program, let's run it. It will launch Google Chrome and then it should enter google.com, right? It should enter google.com. Simple. Now close it. So the second step is for enter the URL, right? The second step is also done. Now what is the third step? Third step is I have to get the title. So if you see Google page, this is a title, right? Google is a title. If you see what is the title of this page, this is a title. Selenium web browser automation. This is a title. If you see the page source as well, okay, let's see the page source over here in Google. Okay, maybe in Safari it's not showing page source. In Google Chrome you can see the page source and title tag also, you can check it over there. If you open, let me show it to you. Right, this is a Google title. How will you get to know this is a title? Just right click on it and go to view page source and search for title. See, you can see that title is Google, right? You can see title is Google. Okay, if you open facebook.com, let me log out. Right, and if you see the title, view page source, control F, title. See, the page title is this. You can see Facebook login or sign up page. This is the title. Okay, so this is the title of the page. And you can see the Facebook title is Facebook login or sign up. So this is how we get the title. Okay, now back to the script. Driver.get http google.com. Enter the URL. So how to get a title using Selenium WebDriver? So we have a method that is called driver.getTitle method is there. And driver.getTitle will give you a string. So I'll store the title in a string variable, that is a string. You can give any variable like this. And then I'll print that on the console system.out.println. Simple, I'll write the page title is title. Okay, the page title is title. And now if you run this program, it's launching Google and it's giving the page title is Google. See, it's giving you the Google title page. So this is the step for get the title. Okay, get the title. Now the last step is what? I have to verify is also, right? Without verification, my test case is not done. My testing is not done. How will you make sure that okay, after entering the Google title, after entering the google.com, the title is correct or not, or Google page is correct or not? Maybe it's after entering google.com, it's opening facebook.com, right? So you cannot rely that okay, after third step, the testing is over and my test case is passed. No, we have to validate. So now we have to write the validation point. This is the most important thing, guys. We have to write the validation point. We have to validate that whatever we have done so far, it's correct or not, right? So how will you validate? So I'll write one if else condition, some conditional statement that if that title dot, I'll check this particular string. If the title is a string, the value of title is Google. If title dot equals Google, then system dot out dot println that I'll print title is correct. Okay. Else system dot out dot println title is not correct. So title is correct and title is not correct, like this. Okay, so Now what will happen? The value of title is Google, and Google dot equals Google. It will print title is correct. If condition is satisfied, condition is true, it will not come inside the else part. So if you run this program once again, let me close this browser and launch it again. Okay, so it's saying that yes, page title is Google and title is correct. Right? So this is the validation point I'm writing. So guys, from line number, so these three steps, okay, these 3-4 steps are called automation, because we have automated the manual steps. For each and every manual test case, we have written one automation script. Launch the browser, this is the equivalent script in Selenium. Entering the URL, this is the thing. For get the title, this is the method. So this is called automation. Okay, till here is called automation. But if you combine automation steps, or this is called automation steps, when you combine automation steps with validation points, this is called automation testing. Testing is what? Testing is actual versus expected. So this is the actual thing and comparing with my expected thing. This is called testing. This is called validation. This is what you are going to validate, that okay, this thing is working fine or not. So validation points are very important, guys. Okay, this is also called verification, that you are doing a verification that whatever you are doing, it's correct or not. So once you combine all these steps, this is called a complete test case or complete test script, where you are writing the automation steps as well as you are writing the validation points, and this entire thing is called automation testing. Right? So make sure whenever you are writing any script, at the end you are validating that whatever you are doing, find something that which will fulfill your steps, that whatever I'm doing, all these steps are correct or not, the outcome is coming or not according to your expectation. Right? Now there are some other methods as well. Let's say you want to, let's say the moment I launch the google.com, it's converting, let's say I'm writing google.com like this, google.com, it's converting the URL or maybe the latest URL. Let me close this browser. Okay, so URL is getting changed, sometimes the URL getting extended. So let's say I want to print what is the current URL is going on. So driver dot get current URL is the method, and if you run it, it will give you the current URL. So it's launching Google, and see, this is the latest URL, GWS RD is equal to SSL. It is giving you the current URL as well. We have one method, system.out.println, driver dot get page source method. Page source means the page source. Okay, if you see the page source of this particular page, view page source, the complete page source will be given. Although it's nothing to use, but they might ask you at a time of interview, how will you get the page source? So if you run this program, if you see the console will be filled with the, so it's launching the browser. See, the complete page source is coming over here, right? And we don't need this actually. So you can clear this console, right click and clear. Okay, so this is the method to get the page source. Let me comment, and otherwise unnecessary, it will fill the entire console. And how will you, so once it is done, every time I'm closing the browser like this, right, quit the browser like this, manually I'm quitting, right? So what we have to do, you can do it in automatically in Selenium. We have a method, driver dot quit method is there. So driver dot quit is used for close the browser. So once everything is done, my work is done, I'm going to close the browser. So let's run it again, and you will see it will launch the browser, and then once the testing is done, automatically it will be closed. See, it got closed automatically. Simple. Okay, so these are the different basic things are available. And always remember, with ChromeDriver, people will ask you at a time of interview, okay, how will you launch the Chrome? Most of the people say that, okay, yes, WebDriver driver equal to new ChromeDriver, which is the right answer, but it is not the, the actual right answer. The actual right answer is that you have to tell, we have to download this exe file, chrome.exe, and always remember this property name, the system property name. This is the key. WebDriver.chrome.driver, we have to give the path, and the method name is system.setProperty method. We have to define the property, and then only we can launch. Without this, if you launch, you will get one exception that is called illegal state exception. Guys, this is an interview question. They might ask you, illegal, what do you mean by illegal state exception? If you launch Google Chrome without property, then how what is the exception name? Illegal state exception, and it will give you information that, okay, path of the executable, okay, must be set, okay, by the system property, like that. And then what do you mean by define the architecture, like this? Right? This, in the single line there are so many questions. What do you mean by WebDriver? WebDriver is an interface, which is a ChromeDriver is a class which is implementing WebDriver interface. What is driver? Don't say driver is the object, because driver is not the object. We cannot create the object of interface. So driver is the reference variable of that particular object. Driver is this reference. A driver is just a reference. This is the object. New Chrome driver is the object. This guy is the object. Okay, so what is new Chrome driver? New Chrome driver is the child class object which is referred by parent interface reference variable. That's why this is called dynamic polymorphism. Now you can realize why Java is important. Why I spent 15-20 days on Java only. Right, from last 2 weeks we are working on Java. So this is the importance of Java, guys. Otherwise I could have jumped to directly on WebDriver, directly on Selenium. Right, so without Java you cannot understand any single line. Then now you can see this is a, remember string manipulation we did, title dot equals method we already covered. Now you imagine if I don't cover Java, most of the trainer they do like this, WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver, and they will say that, okay, just remember this line. What is the concept? We don't know. At a time of interview, you know that, okay, how to launch the browser, but you don't know what is the concept behind that. You will be rejected. It shows your knowledge. But okay, yes, I know internally what is Java documentation, what is WebDriver, what is interface, and you can mouse over on WebDriver, you can see that, okay, this is an interface. If you go to this particular package in Java document, see, this is the package name, org openqa selenium.webdriver. If you see their Selenium doc, right? I'll go to download and Java doc. This is a package is defined over here, openqa.selenium over here. If you open this doc, and WebDriver interface is available over here. See, so this WebDriver interface is here, org openqa.selenium package. You can see that org openqa selenium and .webdriver is an interface, WebDriver is an interface. Right, so these small things, guys, matters a lot. Okay, we write, okay, yeah, import is coming, but from where it is coming? How will you rectify? How will you verify that, okay, from where it is coming? So you, okay, it's coming from Java. It's written over there in their Java documentation. It's coming from the jar files. From which package? This is the package. Can you show me that package? Yeah, here it is a package. Just click on that package, and these are the number of, in this particular package, these are the number of classes and interfaces we have defined. Just like I'm talking about this package, I have created one package, and number of, if I create my 20 classes like this, same thing, these guys have done that. They have created so many packages in their project, in their Maven project, and each and every package having multiple classes and multiple interfaces. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. It's about very basic things we have covered. I'm sure that, okay, now you are aware about what is WebDriver, what is Selenium, how to launch the browser. Okay, now you can practice with some other website like facebook.com or some different site, launch the URL, get the title, verify it, get the correct URL and verify it. Like that you can perform. Okay, that's all for today, guys.